We back,
Buongiorno,
bitch.
breadheads. Oh, what's going on,
Wow.
Eric?
Dude, you sound like you're calling in from the Massey Tunnel.
I'm calling in from somewhere in one of the highway chains of the outer rim of Greater Vancouver area. Yes, I am piloting an Evo car share while I join this
Oh,
call. I got a busy schedule, Eric. This is the only way I can times, and I'm really sorry for that.
it's pretty amazing how we skipped like two episodes, I think, or three episodes, and then the next one is like you're in the car. Really shows where your priorities are at, Ty.
It really does. Well, I've had a really busy life recently, Eric. I was in rural Washington for a few days. I had no, like, next to no phone service. And then I spent this entire week in Calgary, Alberta, the coldest
Mm-hmm.
place on earth.
Mm. Just to be clear, I'm not saying your priorities are wrong. This is probably the right order of things you should be doing. But it is nice to hear your voice, Ty, I have to say.
So nice to hear, Eric. What type of subway related musings, activations, wet dreams, what sauce dreams have you had while I've been away?
Oh, sauce dreams. I haven't had any Subway or any like sandwich type of meal anyway. Um, so I don't know. I have nothing like Subway related to report back. Let me just scour my show notes here.
Okay, I'm gonna warn you right now. I am so burnt out from my jet setting lifestyle that I have no notes prepared. This is off what is left of my dome, but I think
Hmm.
I need an espresso martini really bad to fix me right now.
Oh yeah. So are you calling from the Bluetooth speaker inside of the Evo, or is
I
this AirPod Pro type of like booth right you're in right now?
This is the pro booth. I thought about going on the speaker system, but I didn't want to try to figure that out. Whenever you get in like a rental car and you try to like figure out their Bluetooth setup, it could be like you could lose so much time doing that. No, I'm paying 41 cents a minute to drive this baby.
Oh, that's true. So this is going to be a really quick episode then, because you're going to be speeding home, and as soon as you hit the four-car garage, the signal's just going to drop.
We're losing service, and you're losing your house.
Yeah, dude, you seem to be being real safe on the road there, but I'm over here getting litty as always.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I know that sound of that. That's the sound of a Budweiser lager.
It is the
Well,
sound of a Budweiser lager. However, I'm drinking a canned margarita.
oh,
Hmm. Oh, that's good stuff, man. Not gonna lie, I've had a bit of a hangover today, and I think this like late night marg is gonna really like just set me back on the right track. Because I've been kind of like, just doodling around the house today, not doing a whole lot. But I did set up a podcasting booth in my
mm.
apartment, so that's pretty cool. I'm currently sitting in it right now.
Wow, look at us. We both have novel podcasting booths.
Yeah, I built a desk, very much Frank Ocean endless style.
Mm-hmm.
I constructed something wearing like district vision clear glasses to not get anything in my eyes,
Smart.
and I used the provided wrench,
So
and
you,
I
wait a
that's
minute.
it.
You embraced your blue collar subway patron lifestyle, and you constructed something with your hands.
I
You
sure
usually only
did.
construct with your mouth, Eric.
You're right. I deconstruct with my mouth actually, but I construct
Whoa!
I
You
construct my
construct
sandwich with
and
my penis.
deconstruct with your mouth. Wait, what? Okay,
That's
scratch
right.
that from the episode.
Yeah, all men are the same. Um,
Damn.
but you know what? I did construct it, and I'll tell you what. This is an IKEA table, but I didn't use the instructions.
Hmm. So
That's
you
right.
just winged it?
Well, this is my existing desk that I took apart and then brought back to this apartment and then put it back together. Did not have the documentation for it, so I just have to like analyze it before taking it apart. Like remember that like screw A goes into hole B, things like that.
Hmm.
And then yeah, here we are. It took no less than 2 hours.
That's impressive, Eric. You relied solely on muscle memory, and your brain's built.
I'm
Gee.
built Ford tough over here.
Funny that when you disassemble and reassemble when you move them. Can you imagine like taking all the ingredients off your Subway sandwich just to bring it home to finish it? Put them all in little
Well, that's
Ziploc
actually
baggies so you don't lose the pickles.
that's actually probably smart because that way, like, you save the ingredients from like mingling too long together. Like, when you're at
Mhm.
a work party and you just mingle for a little bit too long, and then here we are recording episode 203 with a hangover.
Yeah, or you just like mingling too long at a work party, you end up smashed together at the end of the night, and that's what
Yeah,
happens to
exactly.
your pepperoni slices and your tomato slices. So
You're
keep them
right.
separated. Separate the keep your pepperoni out of company sauce. You know.
Yeah, you're right. You end up smashed together like a smashed patty.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Ty? I wanted to, that was a very intentional segue because I wanted to talk to you about a cheeseburger-like lunch I had. It was not a cheeseburger, but it was cheeseburger-like. Can
Okay.
you like try to just imagine what that might be?
I can imagine it. I think it's probably a grilled cheese sandwich with a very thin slab of deli meats in it.
You're thinking like too logically.
Okay. Hmm. You picking up that background audio?
Wow. Thanks, Siri, you fucking whore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Ty, you're thinking too logically. The food I'm talking about is a food that is not intended to be burger-like. However, the burger genre has been applied to it.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. Uh, I'm gonna go and say it was a taco.
That's not a bad guess. I think the ingredients are basically the same. It was a
You know what?
cheeseburger pizza,
I
Ty.
I could have guessed that next because yeah, of course, cheeseburger pizza. You crumble the beef and you put it on. I think Megabyte does this.
Megabyte would do that. And but this was much better than any like megabyte pizza, Ty, because um this was, some really well seasoned ground beef on top of a pizza base with four thick slices of American cheese, processed of
Mm-hmm.
course,
Mm-hmm.
with some shreddis on top, and then drizzled with Thousand Island dressing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
What a
dude, this was
strong finish.
unbelievable. Yeah. And yeah, dude, I just wanted to like, just reminisce with that because like every 13-year-old listening to this is like, holy fuck, that's my favorite pizza flavor.
Oh yeah, dude, you're getting the 13-year-olds bricked up on this pod. We don't need none of that. Uh, I love the sound of that. I guess taco, Eric, because I did a Mexican activation in Calgary this week,
Oh,
and one of the items on the menu was a hamburger taco.
wow. Hamburger taco. So it's just hamburger meat and like just taco stuff?
I guess so. When you think about like the Americanized taco, it's actually not too far off from the hamburger.
Mm, exactly. I had some Mexican food in Oakland when I was there, and there's like an option of soft taco or hard taco, which
Mm-hmm.
is really just a trap for white people because white
Mm-hmm.
people always go for the hard taco. And then that one was just like ground beef and shreddis. But like if you go for the soft taco, you get, the carnitas, the carne asada, etc.,
Mm-hmm. The mole.
the
I know what you
mole.
mean. Mexican food is all about, it's kind of a game. You're just navigating different tracks. If you beat level one, then you have to choose the corn tortilla as level two, and then you're in.
Mm, hmm. Yeah, as soon as you're in Thai, you just say gracias, amigo,
Hmm.
and then I don't know how do you say put it in my mouth, papi, in Spanish.
I think it's like anejo, Poppy. I don't know.
Beautiful.
But I
Well,
do love
thank you
eating
for
Spanish
that.
food.
Yes,
Wow.
sir.
That's some fascinating
Um,
activations, Eric.
Thank you. Also, got my Christmas tree up and running. It's
Nice, nice.
burning electricity right now as we speak. And what else we got here, Ty? Oh, we got our Spotify unwrapped,
Mm-hmm.
sandwich unwrapped.
Yeah,
And
dude.
I just want to like, I just want to like say that posting your like Spotify wrapped is the same thing as like posting your sandwich.
Wow, it totally is. because
Okay.
it's an unnecessary level of detail about someone's life.
Yeah, it's an unnecessary amount of detail about someone that no one asked for, and also people love to post it and say like, "Oh wow, this it's so me." It's like my brother in Christ, you ordered that.
You listen to that.
Yeah, it's like you. It's like no shit, it's you. You fucking told it to do that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You're like, wow, I can't believe Spotify knew me that well. No
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, exactly. It's like wow, I feel so seen by Spotify.
Yeah, man, this
But then also
generation's
like
so lonely.
you're so right. And then the worst part of it all is they post it thinking they're unique. It's like, oh my God, this year I listened to The Weeknd and Drake. And it's like,
Mhm.
so did like 9 billion people, Ty.
Yeah, this is my biggest
9,
qualm with Spotify is that like, duh, I listen to The Weeknd and Drake just as much as everyone else, but I also listen to The Weeknd and Drake more than anything else. So now I'm just another Weeknd and Drake junkie, you know. And my Spotify rap isn't really reflective of my identity, which I
yeah,
consider to be a bit more of like a comprehensive music listener.
yeah. The only thing it's reflective of is that you follow, follow the path that others have set for you.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
it's
like,
kind
wow, 2022, another year of listening to the Southwest sauce, sweet onion sauce, and mayo.
of. Hmm. There was a lot of mayo in my Spotify rap, let me tell you. Now, both with Subway and Spotify, though, it's kind of a medium is the message situation where I'm not really as concerned about whether or not what the nuances of your rap is, but what I am interested about is like, oh, you're actually a Spotify hive, you know, or like even better is like, oh, I didn't
Mm,
know you were team Way.
that's true.
Way's
Um,
coming out of the woodwork for the Subway Unwrapped.
yeah, you're actually right about that. It's really just hey, look at me. You can follow me on Spotify and get some curated playlists from me, which no one will ever do.
Yeah, I got some pretty banging playlists, but I don't share them. They're for me only, my ears only.
Hmm. Don't be too secretive, Ty. I went and saw all of your little playlists over there. Your Shrek playlist was a nice one.
Like
Uh,
poking around. Thank you.
yeah. Your Shrek playlist is like strikingly accurate, and I've never heard any of those songs in one setting, so I'm gonna have to take your word for it.
That is the idea, actually. Eric is referencing a playlist I made that features songs that sound like they should be in Shrek, but are actually not in Shrek. Big
Hmm.
upset there.
Big upset, much like Brazil and Croatia, those fucking
Oh,
losers. Brazil.
wow. Eric is so excited because Croatia beat Brazil in the quarterfinals of the FIFA World Cup today. I watched that game
Hmm.
too, Eric. I was thinking of the whole game. I just wanted to message you and say, like, you guys got this. I believe in you. But I didn't need
Hmm.
to. You guys had it.
Hmm.
Congratulations.
I know. I would be a bad Croatian if I didn't mention that on this podcast, Ty, and just
Mm-hmm.
let all of our listeners know that Brazil may be in our top 10 countries for this podcast audience, but I don't give a flying fuck. You guys can all suck my dick from the back.
Yeah, suck Eric's Croatian dick. Um, I also watched later this day the Argentina versus
Mm.
the Netherlands game. I was actually in the hotel lobby in Calgary watching it with a bunch of Dutch bros, and these guys were losing their shit during the game. One guy even threw his shoe at the wall, and so like it when Messi made a Messi of the Netherlands team, it was pretty exciting to partake in the crying, the screaming, and just the general overwhelming sadness of the room I was in. It,
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Messi should have spent, more time on the pitch and not in Kanye's backyard. I think I think I see Messi.
Messi.
Yeah, man. Well, it is what it is. They won. They won their game, but that it'll just be another L for them come Tuesday when Croatia whoops their ass too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. I'm Team Croatia with you because I want to see you happy, my co-host.
Thank you. I'll be severely depressed for weeks, Ty, if we go to the
Mm-hmm.
finals again for the second time in a row and lose. So you're gonna have to like, coddle me like a baby, Ty, if
Hmm.
that happens, and you're gonna have to, maybe order me a good spot.
Oh, I will be tucking you in like my sandwich artist neatly tucks the cheese in the bread.
Thank you so
Don't
much.
worry, you'll be taken care of. You're in good gloved up hands.
Whenever the cheese is just spilling out of the sub, I can always count on you, Ty, to just fold it in.
Hmm. I'm always on when I'm eating my sandwich. I'm performing janitorial duty as frequently as I'm performing editorial duty. Whoa, the editorial is kind of a funny concept. We could explore that later. But what I mean by janitorial duty, Eric, is that like I'm tucking my lettuce slices back in the sandwich. I'm picking up any fallen soldiers, aka black olives, and popping them in the mouth. I'm keeping my
Hmm.
general workspace as clean and tidy as I would
Hmm.
keep my home.
When you say janitorial, is that a play off the word janitor or genital?
It was janitor, but it's way funnier if it's janitorial. Janitorial duties. That's really
Oh
funny.
man.
Wow.
Wow. Do you
Well,
think in the age of everyone posting AI selfies, do you think an AI could like perform genital duties on a sandwich? And and I'm not talking about Fogel.
I'm not really sure what you're talking about, but I think anything's possible in our magical AI future here. Right?
Yeah, I just want you to talk AI to me, Ty, because
Yeah, dude.
I always like love I love when it's story time.
The only thing intelligent I have to say about artificial intelligence is, hey, I want to eat some of that.
I love that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Now, I've had a big week, Eric. I had a few moments that I was hoping to share with you on a last episode. I didn't get a chance to. May I share them with you right now?
Please do. That's what I'm here for.
Okay, first of all, I crossed the land border into Washington State, and
Oh,
ooh, yeah, usually no problemo, officer, but the border guard today decided to take a little sniff around my car, and then they stole my produce.
oh
I was packing
no.
a whole a suite of Subway sandwich ingredients in there. I had the tomatoes, I had some mixed greens, and the guards thought, this chap doesn't deserve this fine Whole Foods haul, and then he took him home for his wife and kids.
Wow. So you're saying you bought this is when you stayed in a cabin in Washington, correct?
Yes, I was holed up Bon Iver style in a cabin in the Washington Cascade Mountains.
Okay,
It was
so
a log cabin, like a foot log.
oh man. So what you're saying is you stopped at Whole Foods, like South Canby or something, and then drove to the border with groceries in hand. Why didn't you just buy them in the US? Is inflation that bad in Biden's America?
Probably, but the groceries were already in my fridge, and I didn't want them to go
Oh,
bad over the weekend. I didn't want to come home and have a Subway tomato in my fridge. I wanted a nice, fresh, plump one.
that's really responsible of you because I would have probably just like bought like four poke bowls or something and then just brought those with me.
Mm. Yeah, it's crazy that you can get a poke bowl basically anywhere in 2022.
Yeah,
Like, go up to I went to Mount Baker ski hill, and it's like I'm pretty sure there's a poke bowl on that menu. Damn, yeah,
yeah.
pretty high
I mean,
up.
poke bowls are the guilt-free like burrito bowl if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like burrito bowl still has like a stigma, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure why. I think it might be a racial thing, but like Hawaiians are like kind of like uh what's the word? More fetishized.
Hawaiians are fetishized. Like, I feel bad for The Rock.
The Rock's Hawaiian. I only know the only Hawaiian I know is Obama.
Yeah, I feel bad for Obama too, but and Hawaiians in general. And like the problem is like Hawaiians make. I'm happy for the poke bowl, Eric, because up until then, Hawaiian pizza was the only like
Mm,
culinary delight of the good Hawaiian people to make its way to the mainland. And I don't even know if Hawaiian pizza is really from Hawaii. I'm
mm.
starting to think that might be a made like kind of as real as authentic as American Italian food is authentic.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Korean dog pizza or something. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you would maybe think that exists, but it really doesn't. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the Hawaiian pineapple shit is like so deeply offensive to me. Like how could anyone put fruit on a pizza that's not tomato?
You know, I am gonna tell you a secret, Eric,
Oh, don't
and
tell
I
me
don't
put like
want
pears or some shit.
only when I'm at like a bougie pizza place that's like riffing on the format. Then like they don't even call it pizza; they call it like discs or pies or something. That's when you know you're
Oh,
gonna get like
pies, of course.
yeah, pear and blue cheese concept or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Someone will
buddy.
put some pistachios on your pizza or something.
Oh,
But
a
no,
little
I like
crumble.
pineapple, Eric. I like pineapple on my pizza. Caveat when I am ordering fast food pizza.
Oh, okay. So thicker crust, some
Mm-hmm.
like neon pink ham or ham alternative.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So wait, if you're getting a vegetarian ham and pineapple, do you just say hold the ham? Hold my ham, sir.
Could I just get a pineapple pizza? Is this like slightly more cursed than Hawaiian was to begin with? Hold the ham.
Hold my ham, my guy. So yeah,
Hold my
what do you do in that case?
yeah. So some pizza places, Panago, maybe Domino's, offers like an alt meat alternative to the ham.
Mm,
A slice of some sort of soy disc.
okay.
I
Yeah,
also
any pink disc is probably like equally synthetic. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
you're probably good in that front. So you're good.
Yeah, I'm no less healthy. That's or no more healthy. That's for sure.
Hmm.
In the event, Eric, where there is no alternative mystery disc, I'll typically add mushroom with the pineapple because a
Oh,
cremini has like a similar texture to like a chewy slice of ham.
interesting. I guess if you close your eyes and spin me around 8 times, then I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Well,
man.
what you don't realize is vegetarians are very desperate, and they will convince themselves of anything in order to stomach
Yeah.
something.
If you're a vegetarian, you really gotta love mushroom.
You gotta.
Hey, you know what, Ty? For the first time last night, actually, this is part of my hangover journey. I tried cashew cheese.
Really? For the first time?
Yeah, when would I ever try cashew cheese unless I was with a fellow vegetarian or
Mm.
vegan, I guess.
I don't know. I guess you're not dining on the same spots as me. That's exciting, Eric. I'm so happy for you. I love
That's the
cashew
reaction I was
cheese.
looking for.
I love cashew cheese. I make it all the time. You can
That's what I
do
was gonna
any
say.
type
It's
of
so
cheese.
good.
It's so good, right? It's kind of got this like addictive umami quality where you're like, oh, give me more of that, whatever that crap
Hmm.
is.
It's kind of like a somewhere in between baba ganoush and tzatziki. You know what I mean? It's got a
Yeah.
little tang, like a slight tang to it, which is
Mm-hmm.
surprising because cashews nor cheese have that kind of tang. So I'm like, where did that come from? That's a little wild card that just like, threw me for a loop as I did my garlic knot in there.
Dunk dunk.
Dunk
Yeah. So
dunk.
I really I make a really good like jalapeno cheese dip with cashew cheese. I'll
Oh,
put it in. It's like sometimes I'll make it kind of like a ricotta and put it as a dollop on pasta. Creative
wow.
with it. It holds up really well. I would love a little cashew cream cheese spread for a sandwich.
Hmm.
Oh, dude, I'm salivating. I'm gonna go sprout some cashews when we get home, and I'm gonna whip up a little batch myself.
Wow.
Ching.
That's exciting, bro.
That is
Bay
exciting.
is like, wow, finally you're home. It's like, hang on, babe, I gotta sprout some cashews.
Priorities, right?
It's like if I don't start this now, they won't be ready for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. No,
They won't be ready for tomorrow's supper.
I need to before I get into any cashew cheese tonight. I think I need a down an espresso martini. I got some goose at home right now. I picked up some goose when I was in Washington. I needed it to make some pasta alla vodka, but then I actually needed it to like start a bonfire. It's really funny
Oh
to like
shit.
pour Grey Goose on an open flame to try to get it to light, but that
Wow.
totally works if you need to in a pinch.
Wow. That should just tell you right away that how bad vodka is. Like there's like no reason to drink that shit other than to light a like fire. Like if you want to drink lighter fluid, just drink vodka instead. You know what I mean? You'll live.
Hmm. Yeah, totally. But you'll have the kind of the same, some of the same side effects.
Hmm. That's amazing. Hey, you
Yeah,
know
I'm
what? I
really.
have this like built-in like wine shelf thing in this apartment, and there's
Mhm.
14 slots, Ty, and I'm slowly but surely filling them up with bottles of expensive fluids. So hopefully by next time we talk, it'll be filled.
That's really exciting, Eric. You should add a bottle of soju to the mix there. I've been on a real soju kick lately.
Soju is great. It just doesn't. It wouldn't look good next to a bottle of natty wine. You know what I mean? It's like it's something that you know crack open with the boys, like
Mm.
over some over some galbi.
We're about to like just run a train on this galbi and everyone's
Dude,
shooting
yeah,
back a shot. Yeah, I
yeah,
get that.
dude.
I'm sure there's some like artisanal soju brands out there. I'm
True.
I'm not really sure yet. I feel like that's all the same branding language as wine. Like there's no
Hmm.
reason they other than like the like Korean characters.
Hmm.
Um,
I'm scared once I get down this like soju rabbit hole, Ty, I'm never gonna come out. Like I've just recently started buying expensive bottles of liquor, and I gotta say it's pretty addicting. Like as soon as you buy one, you want to buy one for everybody, and then like every time you go to get one, it's like $10 more.
mhm,
And I ended up buying a bottle of Hibiki for a friend's birthday, and I was like,
mhm.
damn, that was $180 on like a bottle. Fuck.
Yeah, dude, I'm feeling this way too. It's like I need to make sure that all my friends are pimped out with the 818 on their shelf, not just me.
Exactly. I got one for me and one for my neighbor. That's what a good neighbor does, right? New building, new bottle.
Wow, you are a good neighbor, Eric.
It helps
Oh
that the
man,
neighbor is related.
that does help because then you get to take part in the spoils of that gift.
Exactly. It's literally I'm inviting myself to your house. If I bring you a bottle of anything, it's like I have an open invitation to come and drink this.
Mhm. Speaking of getting into the gifting spirit, did you see Subway's seasonal
Shit.
marketing activation this last week?
No, I have them blocked on all socials actually.
They blocked you too, Eric. So
Yeah,
it's
still waiting for that cease and desist, you
yeah,
pussies.
yeah. Go ahead, try us. Anyways, I have not unfollowed Subway, nor have they unfollowed me, despite my numerous attempts to get us canceled. And I noticed that they did a marketing activation, Eric, that we consummated on this podcast nearly 100 episodes ago.
Oh, really? And what's that?
Yes, yes. The foot long cookie, Eric.
Oh no,
Yes.
they did
So
it.
they opened up a pop up location where they only served cookie sandwiches. They baked their cookies into foot long cookies, and then they replaced all the buckets behind the counter with toppings that would go on a cookie.
Oh, interesting. And what kind of toppings go on cookies, Ty, other than the usual chocolate chip?
Well, I didn't turn sound on the video, so I only have a visual to reflect back on. But I saw some whipped cream, some chocolate chips, some
Oh,
sprinkles, maybe some Smarties, maybe a dollop of ice cream. I can't say for sure. Could have just been whip.
hmm. Okay. Dude, whipped cream is making a strong comeback in 2022/23, spring summer 23. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I've had it so many times on a scoop of gelato when I was in Italy, and I gotta say the mix of warm and cold Thai in one bite. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm. Dude, I am here with you on this. I actually whipped my own cream last week, uh, which sounds like an innuendo. It's not. It's just cream, true cream from the cow's teeth. And I have this theory that like Big Dairy's making a comeback here.
Dude, I'm literally creaming hearing you describe that.
Yeah, like I don't know. I've been on I know we just talked about cashew cheese for like a whole 5 minutes, but I don't know. I think Big Dairy is gonna have gloves off, arms swinging, coming in to push down the vegans and reassert
Hmm.
themselves as the king of cream.
I mean, I'm into that. I would call myself a dairy extremist
Mm-hmm.
because, I would drink like in the same day, you might see me with a glass of homo milk, and some cashew cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two ends of the same spectrum, and
Damn.
I'm proud to say that I just, choose the best thing, regardless of what, political side it's aligned with.
That's fascinating, Eric. You are an extremist. The CIA has labeled you a terrorist group.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm on the no fry list.
Wow. He's been trying to terrorize the oat, almond, and cashew milk industries. He's
Hmm.
doing a mighty fine job of it.
Damn right. And you're doing a mighty fine job of parallel parking while talking to me. How far are
Yeah,
you from home?
I'm only like two more red lights, and I haven't
Oh
crashed yet, so
shit.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Well, you know what they say, most crashes, I think 80% tie are, you know, within like 2 blocks from your house, so you better drive careful. We don't want to witness any of that on this episode.
All right, much like my football coach, Eric, I got two hands on the wheel, and I'm operating very slowly, taking this one bite at a time.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
I got flipped off twice today in traffic, Ty, and I just wanted to tell you about it because
You are
it
not
really
adapted
like
to suburban life.
no, I mean, I applied my big city driving skills to these 8 lanes of traffic, and I got flipped off because I wouldn't let someone merge in front of me.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, somebody
I'm
like
sorry to hear that.
somebody just like pulled up their car beside me and expected me to let them in. It's like, nah, it doesn't work like that, chief. Like, you're not gonna cut this line right here. You
Right,
hear me?
right, right. You got to earn your mark in this line.
Yeah, you're gonna have to turn right now.
Sucks to suck, but
Exactly.
yeah, that's too bad, Eric. I hope you didn't get any bad driving karma from that action.
I don't think so. I kept my cool. I just, I beeped twice and I waved, and I don't know. I didn't go crazy like I might normally do. So I'm hoping that, staying calm, is gonna pay me back later. Jay Shetty voice.
Yeah, I hope so too. That's some really mature approach, Eric. Transportation trouble lately too. I was supposed to fly home from Calgary, not today, but last night. My flight on the cursed Flair Airlines got canceled and then rebooked a day later, which would have been a bummer for me
Oh,
because I would have had to like figure out a. At the same time, my father, who I was visiting in Calgary, his Jeep got broken into the
Thanks for
same
riding
day.
with Evo. If you are ending your
Did you hear
trip,
that? I
double
parked.
check that all doors lock.
oh,
Hell yeah. So his Jeep got broken into. My flight got canceled. So last night was kind of a unexpected situation where both of us hung out one more night together. Isn't that kind
oh.
of cute? Like a kind of a like a cute, almost like a Netflix show about a father and son kind of
That is kind of
bonding
serendipitous, Ty, and I'm into
a
I'm into
little
that.
bit.
I'm happy that you got that extra day because I know you don't see him that much. So that's really nice to hear, Ty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really happy for you.
One more shot at getting a "I love you, son" or "I'm proud of you, son." Didn't get it, maybe next time. So the
Mm,
point of this story, Eric, is even though you got flipped off in traffic, something good will come of that because something good came from both of our crappy transportation situations.
hmm. Yours is much worse than mine, and I'm happy you're home safe, Ty.
Me too. Now, I am paying 41 cents a minute to just sit in this car. I'm no longer driving. So I don't think the ad revenue for this podcast is going to earn back that money. But I am happy to announce, Eric, that we would like to announce to the Breadheads our new brand collaboration.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's right. We have a new brand collaboration, one of which I have not read the talking points for. Do you have them?
Oh shit! No, I haven't read them even a little bit. Maybe we'll drop lab next episode. We'll make sure we've like signed off everything legally first.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to promote some shit product by accident, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Or for even worse, for free.
So let's get our P's and Q's or whatever they say, dot the I's, and then we'll come back full force. We are now a paid program. podcast. We're sold out, but we were always
Mhm.
sold out, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, now that Big Anchor has dropped us, um, I would not recommend anyone to use their program, or I would just stay clear of of Anchor. They're no good over there. Just a bunch of
Yes.
crooks.
Anchor is the biggest scam in the podcasting business. Don't use that product. Record it yourself on your Mac or something else.
Exactly. Use Zencaster. They're pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're
All right, Ty.
This is an anti-Anchor podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna end this episode before we fail to break even on it. So thanks, Spreadheads, for listening. Thank you, Ty, for calling in on your drive home. And I will catch you all on Tuesday.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Breadheads, for tuning in. Ciao.
Ciao.